Hey guys, so in today's video, I feel like doing something very simple, something that I've never done before. So I'm gonna be using the products that you see on screen. I have these tips on right here from Shein. I have a clear builder gel. I have this pink builder gel and these leaves. I want to encapsulate leaves and that's all. This pink I'm going to use onto my nail beds so that we have a pink to clear ombre. So before I get into any of that, let me apply base coat onto my nails. I am running out of the base coat, you guys, so I am doing the most of camera. I think maybe I should use another one at this point. But me, I don't like wasting product. Until I can't, scoop anything out of that product, out of this container or glass, whatever, that's when I will stop. Only because I don't have a choice. I wouldn't have a choice at that point. But yeah, I'm gonna apply this base coat onto all my nails and then cure that for 30 seconds. Okay, this pink looks so beautiful. I don't know if it has always looked this beautiful, but it just looks extra beautiful. I'm gonna apply that onto my nail beds, on all my fingernails. This time around, I did not forget my UV gloves because I'm gonna be curing frequently. It's not like acrylic where I put on the UV gloves only after filing the nails. So yeah, I'm putting a big blob of the builder gel rather, so that it covers my nail beds really well, like that. And I am curing each nail as I go, so I'm gonna cure that. Right, so I went ahead and applied more blobs onto the neck, rest of the nails. Trust the process, trust your process. So I'm gonna use this base coat, finish it up, apply the base coat onto my nails just to keep the flower, or rather the leaves, onto my nails. I could use builder gel to do that, but I just thought, let me finish up this, base gel and use it to adhere my leaves. Although I feel like at this point there's just nothing for me to work with. No waste, gang. Right, so I have my base coat on all the nails. This middle finger, not too neat, but we'll just go with that. So I'm gonna place these paper leaves onto my nails randomly. I am also using my non-dominant hand, so that is also tricky. I should have thought about this and done like one finger at a time. Like, I never think of such things. I always apply everything, then I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have. And at this point, I feel like I should know this because I do my nails all the time. Anyway, I like that no matter which direction you place these, they look good either way. Like, look at that. What is it focusing on? Okay, I can't really show it, but what I'm trying to say is that whatever direction you place the leaves, they have patterns that look good on them either way. So I don't want it too cluttered, but yeah, that is that. I think I want the green for my middle finger because that would be the only different color. middle finger rather. Trust the process. I know it looks all bulky, but we'll file it down. It'll look good. This camera isn't focusing. I don't know what it's focusing on because I'm busy with my nails here, and I look up and it's just blurry, and I'm like, what are you focusing on, darling? What on earth? Okay, this is actually really harder than I anticipated, but I'm gonna push through and I pray that it will go well. Right, I went ahead and applied or put more leaves onto the rest of the nails, and now I'm gonna encapsulate that. I did cure the nails. I don't know if it's well cured with the base coat, but I'm just gonna try and flow the builder gel over it, over the nail, the leaves, before I actually encapsulate properly so that I have everything in place. But I love how clear this builder gel is. I love how clear builder gel is in general, and I think it's working pretty well. So I think the base coat did keep the leaves in place, but obviously there were like parts of the leaves that were sticking out, so just trying to flow builder gel under the nails, then I can like take the big blobs like that and then encapsulate the nails. I love how it's not time consuming, going pretty quick because it's just a simple nail design. I have bubbles as always. I wonder if I'm ever gonna get to a point where I don't really have bubbles in my nails, because that would be cute and all. And I know that the less you play around with the builder gel, the less bubbles you'll have. But how do I not play around with it when it's not leveling up the way you want to? It's kind of hard to work with clear builder gel because some place you miss some places, and then you realize when you're filing that, hey, there's a dip over there, because it's just super clear. It's really just clear. So, and I always have to start from the top here, because when I start at the bottom I will flood the nail and then I can't really work all the way up. I'm concentrating so much on the nail that I think I am going off frame, and there's just so many bubbles. You guys, please don't mind that. I'm gonna leave them there because the more I mess around with the nail, the more bubbles I have, and then it becomes like foggy instead of as clear as it is right now. So I'm just praying that by the time I edit this, I have a lot of footage of when I am in frame, because wow, right now I feel like I'm off the frame too much. Okay, I'm gonna cure this and do the same to the rest of the nails. Okay, so I thought, let me just show myself doing one more nail before I move on to filing the nails. So basically, once again, I'm just flowing the builder gel over the leaves so that all the gaps in between the leaves are filled, because as you can see we have leaves like sticking out, and stuff. And once I've done that, then I'll take the bigger blob again to flow over the nails and encapsulate properly. I just feel like with the first nail I was out of frame so much, so I'm gonna try look in my monitor. Maybe I should move this because the camera keeps focusing on that. Okay, let's try this again. Just flow the builder gel over and build the nail over the leaves. Try stay in frame. It's all a trust the process. Because when you look at the cuticle areas, it's just not pleasing to the eye. But once the filing is done, honey, I am going to like this. So when I do that, the nail is pretty good, but I don't like how it's uneven everywhere else. So I'm just gonna add more builder gel. I think this is the last blob I'm gonna use. I always start from the top, so even if I need the builder gel at the bottom, I always start at the top so I can flow it nicely all the way down. Always make sure I look at the other side too. Make sure every side is covered. I'm not the best. This is like me doing what works for me, not me telling you what is right, because it is a trial and error channel. Basically documenting my nail journey. See?
Bruh.
All of that is just flowing to the other side. So let's bring it up. Problem is, like, when you bring it up, you leave some leaves. Ugh. Okay, so let me face it down and work like that. Okay, seems like we have a leaf that is just sticking out generally. It's kind of hard for me to work with this because I just don't see what is happening. It's so clear. So okay, let me fix this area because I feel like there's just not much builder gel over here. And then next thing when I look up, it's just too much builder gel. So it's also the way that the leaves are placed, not too neat for my liking. So I'm gonna leave the nail to flow down like that. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to file off all the bumps. Okay, and now that it's flown, I see where we like. Unfortunately I can't really show you underneath, but I'm just fixing that. This one is gonna be somewhat of a struggle, but I'm just gonna do that so that it flows to the side, and then I'm gonna cure that. These are just so chunky. Look at that. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in and do the pinky before I go on to filing. It's always the nails that I do on camera that are just quite hard and yeah, just tedious. But anyway, the rest of my nails didn't, like, the pinky just went on fine. So I'm gonna wipe off the sticky tacky layer using the gel finishing wipe so that I can file the nails. Look at that, it's just so hard to move this, but once it's wiped down, it's wiped down. Right, so the gel finishing wipe wiped off that sticky layer of the nail. So I'm just gonna go on and file these nails. Builder gel is always, this is how I always, I don't know, I think I just got sloppier with time, but I remember there was a time where I would apply layer by layer by layer, but that just takes so much time, like, you know, and it's a lot of times that you wait, you know, curing. So now I think I'm sloppier because I take bigger blobs. I'm just so impatient with going layer by layer because it takes so much time. I could literally be curing one nail 3 times. That's a long time, you know. So yeah, I became sloppier with time because I just want to get it over and done with, applying such unneat blobs. But it takes me a while to file these down because why am I applying like this? So yeah, I'm gonna go on and file these nails off camera because it is gonna take me quite a while. All right, it is a lot of work and a half to get a nail to look like that from this, basically. So I went on and pulled out my nail drill. So basically I just start with the sides and the bottom, and I pulled the nail drill all the way out because when I go back like that, I don't want the nail to be hitting the, you know, the drill itself. So basically it's kind of hard for me to work with my non-dominant hand during my dominant hand, but this is exactly what I'm doing to debulk, and then I crispen up the shape using the hand file. So I'm just cleaning up the sides using the hand drill and pulling the sides in, just giving the nail a lipo, if you know what I mean. And then I'll clean up everything else using my nail file. Alright, so now that I've pulled the shape in like that, it's not as lumpy, then I go in with my hand file and I just go on even near my cuticles and to the top of my nail. So basically that's how I sort of like speed up my filing process, because doing this by hand file from the beginning would take me hours. Already this is gonna take me probably an hour, I don't know, but it would take me longer just using my hand file on its own. Okay, that took me a while to file those, so I'm just gonna buff off these nails before I wash my hands. Okay, so this is how my nails look after I've washed them. I literally almost took a okay, wait, I'm gonna apply the Snow Wipe top coat, then I am done with these nails. Let me put on my gloves. But yeah, I almost took a lunch break because I was just so hungry. Like, it just took me so long to file these nails, like, oh my goodness. But I like the fact that they are simple nails. So nothing much is needed. All I wanted to do was encapsulate these leaves. Okay, let me stop talking because there's just so much noise outside and I just feel like I'm competing with these kids. So I'm just gonna apply a top coat to these nails and then cure them. Then I am done with these nails. I'm so tired and I'm so hungry. Okay, so those kids are gone. I can speak again. But yeah, I don't really like top coating underneath my nails, but I will do it today because I've realized that sometimes I'm stubborn. When I believe something, it takes me a while to not believe it anymore or to try something else. But I've realized that even after washing my hands, you do get like nails that just dry up underneath, and then it causes the nails not to be too shiny because they are all ashy underneath. So yeah, now because I know why I wanna top coat the underneath, then it makes sense for me to do that. Okay, so the top coat on top has cured. I'm just gonna use the gel finishing wipe to wipe the underneath before I top coat. I don't want to encapsulate the dust or the ashiness with the top coat. I did wash my hands before this, but just to be sure. Okay, and then now I'm gonna top coat the underside of the nail. Not my favorite thing to do. Right, so I am done with these. Like, how beautiful and clear. Despite the bubbles, I love these. Very, very simple. I just wish they took as long as this video will be, but literally they took so long. But I really wanted simple nails, clear with a bit of pink by my cuticle areas, or my nail beds rather. This is so beautiful. I can't stop looking at them. So I'm gonna apply this cuticle oil. Ugh, I'm really happy with these. Sometimes you just need to go simple with the nails. I really love these. My mood is definitely, made, because yeah, I was a bit down because I'm filming the same day as I filmed these nails. If you haven't watched a video where I did these nails, I'm gonna link it up in the cards right here. Go watch it if you don't mind. If you've watched this far, please leave a leaf emoji in the comment section to let me know. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, honey, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.